Alright guys, so in this video real quick I want to go ahead and talk about this guy, and I hope I pronounced this right, Razvan Parschiv. So basically he has a program that teaches you about how to make money online using YouTube channels. Grow channels is this program, and it's for like faceless people, so kind of like introverts, right? And now while it can work, and I know you're hoping that it makes a whole bunch of money, which I'll get into here in a second, I know you're here to basically find a way to make money online, and I wanted to go ahead and show you what I do real quick. It's not going to make you rich, maybe nothing crazy like this program or something like that, but it's something where, I can rely on it month to month. So basically what it is this thing called local lead generation. See, I built this website right here, ranked at number one. It's been number one for 5 or 6 years through all the algorithm updates over time. It's extremely proven. This is a site right here. It's nothing crazy, just has a basic SEO applied to it, and it has the information that people want to see when they're looking to get stuff done on their tree or whatever. So they click this number, which goes to a contractor. That contractor fulfills the work and gives me a little sliver to deliver. If you want to know more about it, just go ahead and check out this link here. I'll put it down for you in the description below. But it answers pretty much any question you probably have. But yeah, diving back into Razvan here, it looks like he's way more popular on Instagram than he is on YouTube. This is his YouTube channel over here, just shy of 50,000 subscribers. And if you go over to Social Blade, you'll see that he has, a million views overall. Created the channel in August of 21. Now, his whole thing, right? This is where I'm going to talk more about the business model and the shifts that have happened. Ask any YouTuber, you know, big guys like Whistling Diesel, Street Speed 717, Dom Tracy, all these just bigger YouTubes with millions of followers at this point. Most of them have switched over into like merch and different products that they're actually selling. Like they've built a brand around it, not because they necessarily wanted to, but because they've had to. The reason why they've had to is because, you know, your money off of YouTube, just like by views, basically the was it CPM, I think is what they called it. But your dollar amount per view has considerably like dropped off the face of the planet, where most of these YouTubers were like, oh shoot, I can't just chase the view count anymore. I have to monetize my audience in a different way. So merch, or in this case, courses, stuff like that. And, just to kind of put it in perspective, it's like these are rough monthly earnings off of a channel that's done like 18,000 views, and, he's got a million views overall. For me, it's just like, okay, if the guy who's teaching everybody how to run YouTube is only making a couple bucks a month off of his main channel, it makes me question the actual like realism of it all. Like, is it realistic to have a whole bunch of different channels, even if they're paying you, call it 30 bucks a month, like somewhere in the middle? Is that really worth it, with all the work that has to get put into it to actually manage these channels? Um, if anything, maybe he should teach an Instagram course, because he's got a million followers over here. Obviously, he has his training and things like that, but he seems to have Instagram more on lock than he does just with YouTube. I mean, if we're talking about views and everything like that, it's just the model itself has become undesirable, in that you're not making the same money on YouTube as you did years ago. So this whole idea of having a faceless channel, running up views like crazy, getting that YouTube ad revenue money rolling in, it's just like you're not making nearly as much. I think I heard one YouTuber, specifically a couple months ago, say something from his time, like almost a decade ago to now, his revenue from just view counts is like 10% of what it was like at its peak. So it's a declining business model. Mine, on the other hand, I've been at that same spot for 5 or 6 years. So it's like sustainability, whereas this one seems to kind of be falling off. a little bit. If we're talking about price ranges of the program here, he has a community over on School, 3,400 people in here. It is a paid group, and I believe they don't have it listed officially anywhere, but from the digging that I was doing, it seemed to be around $6,000. So again, you got to think of ROI with it, right? I tried looking at Trustpilot. They have a page here, but no one's actually left reviews, which I think is kind of odd. But when you're thinking about like the ROI, like $6,000, play with this number in your head a little bit. Like if this is the main guy's YouTube channel and he is only likely pulling in this, not counting his course sales that he's obviously promoting, you just do the math and see how hard that's actually going to be. Plus, YouTube's doing all these things now that make it harder for you to actually make money. In fact, you have to hit a certain subscriber count. You have to hit these certain levels. And then the worst part of it, I think personally, is your channel may be under those requirements, but then YouTube is still going to run ads on your platform, basically on your videos, and you're not going to see any money from it until you hit a certain subscriber count level. There's just a lot of different difficult things, intricacies about the YouTube business model that I think is just failing. And it's nothing against Razvan. I mean, the thing is here, right, is he had loads of success at one point in time, but now stuff outside of his control, being YouTube, is causing it to where it's just all declining. And that's probably why him, alongside other types of guru types, as soon as they kind of get in and see something failing, they kind of pull back from it, which it looks like he's probably pulled back from YouTube a little bit, focused more on Instagram to market the program of something that he can't really hang his hat on anymore. It's just kind of what happens with a lot of these gurus, unfortunately. But if you guys have any questions or you want to check out the thing I talked about at the beginning, like I said, I'll go ahead, leave a link for it down for you and down in the description below. If you like the video, go ahead, give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, drop those down below. I will see you in the next one.